Let's bring in one of those people who are perhaps is a Buharist also, and is in huge support for the president. Is Mr. Aliyu Abdullahi, a major member of the Buhari support group. He joins us from our Abuja studio. Many thanks for coming on the program tonight. You've heard a lot of criticism or a lot of clamor for the president to run. Some are saying run. Some are saying do not run. As it stands right now, when this kind of noise come or this kind of clamor come, is it how does the Buhari supporters receive this?
Well, thank you, Shewan, for having me first. Of course, I've had the panel in Lagos. I've also watched the various groups come in, and I believe many will also come forward in due time. One, I like what my learned friend there said, actually, Mr. Adigba. It is actually the president's right whether to seek re-election or not, and also it's the people's right to express their desire to call for the president to contest or to contest in 2019. And let me tell you something, Sean, they do that not out of oblivion. There was a reason why you see so many groups coming, because it is in the interest of this country. We need political stability. We need economic stability. Just some moments back, you have heard from the president's spokesman how he listed some of the statistics, what the government is doing right in terms of infrastructure, in terms of the economy, and so on. So if we don't want to go back to the yesteryears, don't forget where we're coming from. The choice is very simple for Nigerians. We experienced 16 years of PDP. We knew their track record. We know what they could do. The third force or the new coalition movement, I don't want to even delve into that because I don't think, let's be very realistic in our discussion, I don't think they feature very well in this mathematics of 2019. But let's keep it real between APC, between this government of President Muhammadu Buhari and PDP. That's the choice before Nigerians. They could choose to either go back to years of PDP's misrule, where funds that are meant to develop this country were looted by officials, or they can stick, through the thick and thin of this government. Yes, we are having some problems, some issues, but the clear lines of governance are drawn. We have seen the blueprint. We know where we're going on economy. Diversification of economy is there. Infrastructure development is there. Everything, political development is also outlined in this government. So it's either we go with this government or we want to go back to yesterday.
Mr. Abdullahi,
our vomit, what we saw in
Mr. Abdullahi, if I may button quickly, 3 things that the president mentioned as the spine of what his government will be doing in the first 4 years that he signed on for: security, the economy, and anti-corruption war. With all of these 3, how would you say the Nigerian people should perceive him after 3 years? Do you think that from the perspective of Nigerians, he deserves a re-election?
Yes, Sean, I believe so. More than anything or any time else, I think the president has performed creditably well. You see, when we talk about the security, number one aspect, that's what he actually concentrated when he came into government. We have now seen what Boko Haram has been reduced to: a bunch of cowards running in disguise. That's even their leader. We have seen also how this government has shifted so much attention in the insecurity issues of the herdsmen and farmers clashes. Just recently, a military operation was launched in collaboration with other sister security agencies. So security is number one priority of this administration, and they are tackling it well. President Muhammadu Buhari is doing well. When we talk about economy, let me recall something for you. Just one thing. In 16 years of PDP, what have they done? Have they saved for rainy day? One. Secondly, have they diversified the economy? We're a nation of 200 million people. We are not productive. When I say productive, we don't produce anything as a country. And yet, when the indices of economic poverty hit us, we want to blame this government, when all over the years we only concentrated on a product that we did not even actually work hard to put it there. God-given products, that's the oil. That's what we were depending on. In all our years, we didn't save, we didn't diversify the economy, but this government at least has done one thing, that is diversify the economy into agriculture. We have had success stories on rice farming and many other success stories. Mining gestation will take a longer period, but it's also coming. That is something, even in economy. And we have seen the economic recovery and growth plan. It's in motion. It's yielding results. We have seen all the foreign direct investment that is flowing into this country. We have seen money being voted and being released, capital funds being released to roads, power generation. When this government took power, administration, the power generation was 2,700 megawatts. Distribution was less than that. But now we have 7,000 megawatts generation. We have distribution.
I'd like to pause you for a moment, Mr. Abdullahi, so because it's a panel discussion, so we get the other, the rest of the panel to weigh in on this.